Hey metalheads, how's it going guys? Back here for another video, and this is a video I've been wanting to do for a little while, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So welcome to upcoming albums in 2020 that I'm excited for. So yeah, other than that, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, as you guys can see, I do have a new look, got a haircut finally after all this time. So yeah, it's gonna be a great video and it's gonna be a long one, but let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the first band I want to talk about is August Burns Red. They're a metalcore band and a really great band, and their last album, which came out in 2017, was called Phantom Anthem, and I thought it was a pretty good album. So hopefully 2020 we get another great album from August Burns Red, because their last album was pretty good. Not my favorite by any means, but Phantom Anthem was still a great album. Okay, so the next band on the list has to be Avenged Sevenfold. Their last album, The Stage, came out in 2016, and I thought it was a pretty good album. It's more different than their previous work, but I still thought it was pretty good. Once again, not one of my favorites from Avenged Sevenfold, but still a great album. Okay, so hopefully in 2020 they bring us an album, because definitely looking forward to it. Alright, so the next band on the list is going to be Anthrax. Their last album also came out in 2016, which was called For All Kings. And For All Kings was a thrasher, really great album. So definitely looking forward to what Anthrax has to offer on their next album, because they're due for one to come out this year, so definitely gotta be excited for that. Alright, so the next band on here isn't a metal band. Well, at least back in the 80s they were like a glam metal band, but ever since then they changed their sound quite a bit. But the band is Bon Jovi, and their last album came out in 2016, and it was called This House Is Not For Sale, and I really like that album. I think it's a really great album. I know Richie Sambora, who was the longtime guitarist, I know he's not on that album, but it's still a great album. So I'm definitely looking forward to what Bon Jovi has to give us next on their upcoming album. Alright, so the next band is going to be Devil Driver, and you guys already know I'm a big fan of this band. Talk about them quite a bit on the channel. But yeah, I heard their upcoming album is actually going to be a double album, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, now their last album was actually a covers album, and it came out in 2018, but their last album of original material came out in 2016, which was called Trust No One, and that's a really great album. Really enjoyed it. So hopefully their double album will be a fantastic album once again, because Devil Driver, amazing band. Definitely had to make the list. Alright, so next up is one of 5 bands that has actually revealed the name of the album and its release date. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Alright, so the next band is Five Finger Death Punch. Their new album, F8, comes out on February 28th. And their last studio album came out in 2018 called And Justice for None. And you guys pretty much already know how I feel about it. A disappointing album, but by the singles we gotten so far from F8, it's way better than their 2018 album by a long shot. So F8, definitely excited for it, because I'm a big fan of this band. Alright, so next on the list is Fozzy, and if you guys don't know who Fozzy is, then former WWE champion Chris Jericho is the lead vocalist of this band. Fozzy, really great band, very underrated in my opinion as well. They don't get the recognition that they deserve from other metalheads, at least that's my opinion. But yeah, their last album came out in 2017, and it was called Judas. Man, Judas is an amazing album. Probably my favorite Falsey album out of all the ones I've heard. So yeah, Judas was a fantastic album, and I can't wait to hear the follow-up to Judas, because that was an amazing album. Alright, next up on the list now, this band, I'm not really sure if they're actually going to release anything this year when it comes to a new album, but I hear rumors that this band is going to release a new album, but remember, it's just rumors. Nothing has been confirmed yet. So, the band is Iron Maiden. Last album came out in 2015 called The Book of Souls, and yeah, we're long overdue for a new Iron Maiden album, because The Book of Souls was pretty good. Yes, I agree with some people when they say it's overrated, but I still think it's a pretty good album. So definitely excited to see what Iron Maiden does next on the follow-up to The Book of Souls. Alright, so the next band is a band that I'm really big on. Really amazing band. One of the Teutonic Big Four. And the band is Kreator. Their last album, Gods of Violence, came out in 2017. Just a fucking amazing album. Front to back, definitely recommend this band. Fantastic band. Definitely excited to see what they bring us with their next album, because heard that they're releasing a new album this year, so that's pretty cool. Because Wikipedia has this band listed as one of the bands that's putting out something this year, so it's pretty cool. Alright, so next on the list is Lamb of God, and their last album came out in 2015, and it was called VII Sturm und Drang or something like that. Pretty good album. I don't think it's one of their best, but it's still a good album for what I heard from it, so definitely excited to see what this legendary groove metal band brings us. Definitely can't wait to hear what Lamb of God has to give us next. I know Chris Adler is no longer the drummer, but that's sad, but hopefully their new drummer and with this new album will be great. Chris Adler, legendary drummer, but hopefully they can find someone who is just as good as Chris Adler to be the new drummer for Lamb of God and for their upcoming album. Definitely looking forward to it though, of course, nonetheless, big fan of Lamb of God, amazing band. Alright, so next up is Megadeth. Their last album, Dystopia, came out in 2016, and in my opinion, I think Dystopia is the modern version of Rust in Peace, because they just have that similar sound, both great albums. But yeah, Megadeth, they're on my list, of course, one of the big four. But man, Megadeth is a great band, and yeah, definitely excited to see what they bring us next. Alright, so the next band on the list is the second out of 5 bands who's actually released the name of their album and its release date, and the band is Red, and their new album, Declaration, comes out on April 10th, and their last album came out in 2017, and it was called Gone, and I haven't heard the full album yet, but I definitely will one of these days, but I heard people saying it's one of their worst or one of their weakest. But yeah, other than that though, I'm definitely looking forward to Declaration, because the song Sever was fucking amazing. Love this song. Definitely one of my favorite songs of 2020 so far. Amazing song. So yeah, pretty sure the new Red album is gonna fucking blow away. Gone for sure. But other than that, let's go and move on to the next band. Okay, so the next band, their new album is coming out April 3rd, according to a interview from Chuck Billy, who is the lead vocalist of Testament. And now the album title hasn't been revealed yet, but I hear that it's coming out on April 3rd, so definitely looking forward to the new Testament album, because Brotherhood of the Snake from 2016 was a fucking amazing album. Definitely one of my favorite 2010s albums from Testament, but excited to see what they bring us next with this upcoming album. Alright, next is Trivium, and their last album came out in 2017 and it was called The Set in a Sentence, and that album is definitely one of my top 3 favorite Trivium albums of all time. Just an amazing album. So yeah, excited to see what Trivium brings next when it comes to a new album. Not sure if they're going to release one this year, but definitely looking forward to it though if they do. Alright, next up on the list is Arch Enemy, and their last album came out in 2017 and it was called Will to Power. And by what I heard from this album, amazing album, definitely excited to see what they bring us next. And now, I know they brought us a covers album back around 2018, I think it was. Let me know down in the comments, because I forgot what year their covers album came out, but yeah, their last original material that came out in 2017 and it was called Will to Power, so definitely looking forward to the follow-up to Will to Power. Alright, so the next band is Like Moths to Flames, and really great metalcore band. Now, their last album came out in 2017 and it was called Dark Divine, and it was kind of more of a radio-friendly album, but I still enjoyed that album. I don't have it on CD yet, but I definitely will one of these days, because I plan on getting more albums from this band when I have the time to, and the money. But yeah, definitely looking forward to the follow-up though to Dark Divine, because the singles that we've got within the last few months or so from this band has been actually a return to their heavier side, so definitely excited to see what this band brings us on their follow-up to Dark Divine. Alright, so the next band on the list is Exodus. And yeah, Exodus is a fucking amazing band. So definitely looking forward to see what they bring us next. And their last album came out way back in 2014 called Blood In, Blood Out. Yeah, it's been a while. But yeah, definitely excited to see what these legendary thrashers bring us next. Hopefully they give us something in 2020. Definitely looking forward to it, because Rob Dukes and Steve are fantastic vocalists. And even Paul, rest in peace Paul, was a legendary vocalist on their first album, Bonded by Blood. But yeah, Steve, he's back in the band, so definitely look forward to seeing what Steve and the rest of the guys bring us with the follow-up to Blood In, Blood Out. Alright, so next band is Hatebreed, and they're releasing a new song on Valentine's Day this year. Definitely look forward to that. But yeah, Hatebreed's last album came out in 2016 and it was called The Concrete Confessional, so once again, excited to see what Hatebreed brings us with the new album this year. Definitely look forward to it. Okay. Excuse me, guys. Alright, so next up is another band that has confirmed the name of their album and the release date, and the band is Damned to Affliction. Really great Australian post-hardcore and metalcore band. Their last album, Misery, came out in 2018. Didn't really care for the album too much because it was way too radio friendly. You guys already know that I can't really stand radio friendly metalcore that much. But yeah, the singles we've gotten from this new album from Damned to Affliction have been amazing, and definitely a return to the heavier side after a disappointing album in 2018. But yeah, their new album comes out on February 21st, and it will be called Everyone Loves You Once You Love Them. Really interesting album name. Definitely look forward to this new album, because like I said, the singles they gave us so far for this album have been fucking amazing and heavy, just like the earlier material. So definitely looking forward to this. Alright, so 2 more bands, guys. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on. Okay, so the next 2 bands have also released details on their upcoming albums. Now, these next 2 albums come out on the same day. So the first band, though, is going to be Hollywood Undead, and their new album, New Empire, which comes out on February 14th. So yeah, New Empire Volume 1 by Hollywood Undead will be released on February 14th. And their last album, V, came out in 2017, and what I heard from that album was really awesome. So yeah, definitely looking forward to New Empire Volume 1 from Hollywood Undead. Really enjoying the song Empire. It's my favorite out of the 3 singles that we've gotten from this album so far. Alright, and the last band on the list is Suicide Silence. Their new album also comes out on February 14th, I think. And their new album will be called Become the Hunter. And their last album came out in 2017 as well. And it was their self-titled album. And yeah, this album was very disappointing. So the singles though we gotten so far from Become the Hunter have been basically a return to their actually good music. So definitely look forward to this new album from Suicide Silence. But yeah guys, this is going to be the video for upcoming albums that I'm excited for in 2020. So yeah guys, let me know which bands that you're looking forward to that are supposed to release new albums this year. So definitely let me know. This is my list, and if there's anything else that comes out, I'll definitely bring you guys a follow-up video to this, but for now, this is the list. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And yeah, rock on, stay heavy, and yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Take care guys, rock on, stay metal, and yeah, peace.